Hello, this is Sibyl Harmony. And will the Dems gerrymander California? Let me turn the volume up here for you. Okay. Will the Dems gerrymander California? And what will the orange one do with, or Taco do with the billions of dollars he's getting from the tariffs? Okay. And we want to, oh, and there are more photos coming out on Epstein. I feel like there's somebody else coming forward. I mean, it's all over the place. Country starting with R, and says they have information on the current orange one, the whatever you want to call them. Yeah, so there's evidence everywhere, coming out everywhere. He's not going to be able to get away from this. And this explains why he so much capitulated to Russia, because I said the name Russia, because they have info on him. They have blackmail, and he's been dealing with them over in their parties, hanging out, partying. Everybody knows he's a playboy guy. He's got like 30 or 32 accusations from women who weren't even connected to Ep. And so some of his followers think, oh, those are just Democrats trying to take him down. Well, now he's hiding the information, and there are all these pictures coming out. And he actually said that he, didn't want Epstein taking his employees, and then he got rid of them when he did that. They were still friends years later. There's letters. He's sending him birthday cards like 3 years later after he said he got rid of him. Virginia Dufresne, who killed herself because of all this, was one of his employees, and he let Epstein take her. He was partying with. He knew everything. Melania was first time they had sex was on Epstein's plane. I mean, you can't get any more palsy-wowsy with a pedophile. Yeah, this is just it's ridiculous. So yeah, there's more information coming out. Even if he pardons Ghislaine, I saw her going to a better prison, and now she's in a better prison. So that was a let's look at her now. She's got information. She's like, I want you to take some action here, because the problem is other people could come out with information. So she knows that she has stuff on him, but she also has stuff on other people. I'd be real careful if I was her. Because now you're in a not maximum security prison where there aren't cameras. I don't think there are cameras there. And I heard some readers saying, well, she was tricked by Epstein and that she was in love with him and she was just doing what he wanted. She did anything for love. That doesn't make it okay. Like if your lover, your husband, whatever, tells you to commit murder, you still committed murder. I mean, if it, tells you to rape some young girl, you still did the rape. I mean, it doesn't make it okay. I do believe she had abandonment issues. When I look at her, I believe she could go from like being really vicious and a perpetrator herself to also being abandoned and love struck by Epstein. I mean, I believe both of those can be true, but the fact that they put a sex criminal, one of the most notorious sex criminals, in a low, Club Bryant prison is pretty crazy. Yeah. Okay. So cards just jumped out. Yeah. So this is a big mess for the orange one. There's more news coming out quickly, and it's a train wreck that he can't stop. Everybody's got stuff on him, even in foreign countries. So he is a compromised, if you want to call him a president, he is compromised because he will have to do what they say so that they won't release the information. I mean, anyway, yeah, okay. So, yeah, F around and find out. And some people say, well, I think it's good to keep your enemies close, and we should talk about what we want and the midterms and the good politicians. We shouldn't give them all our attention. but we also need to keep our enemies close, and you know, because he's very dangerous. Someday we won't be talking about him, and then I'll be really happy. Yeah. So um, mm, we need to look at, oh, what's he gonna do with the money that he's getting? Where's that money going to come from? He says he's getting money. I guess he's asking for donations, and it could even come from foreign countries to build his, you know, 150 uh, million. Is it 150 billion? You know, million. I mean, they already have a ballroom, and so they're taking away health care and food from kids and cutting everybody's jobs to save money, but they're going to build a ballroom for millions of dollars. I mean, this is just insanity. Anybody can see this is um, really corrupt and crooked. This is the swamp on super steroids. Okay, so where's that money going to come from that he's getting for? I feel like it might not even happen. I feel like he wants it to happen, but I feel like he might like try to get money and then put it somewhere else and then slap some gold paint on and go, see? Something weird. Something weird could happen with this. If you're stupid enough to give money, but I guess a foreign country would want to buy influence, might give him some money. Let's see, where's the money going to come from? The Democrats are going to come in and stop this. Anything could happen with this. I feel like Democrats are going to come in and try to stop this. I don't feel like this is going to happen. But I got anything could happen with this. This is a karmic card. And this is my card for like the Biden energy coming in. Somebody might make him an offer, but yeah. It doesn't look like any foreign countries rushing over here to give him millions of dollars to buy a ballroom. They already paid for the Bitcoin. They already got their, you know, and gave him the airplane. So yeah, a lot of countries hate us now because of what he's done with the tariffs. And those are going to be reversed. The problem is a lot of stuff. Well, the good thing is a lot of stuff that he's doing will be reversed or stopped by courts, but it's almost like the damage is already done. If you already lost your business, or the kid's already going hungry, or somebody already died because they didn't have health care, it's like the damage is already done, even though it gets a lot of this stuff gets reversed. So, I mean, in this energy too, in August, the energy is just intense. So please stay grounded, say your prayers, and yeah, because this is just intense energy. I mean, I got stung by yellow jackets in my backyard. That's never happened to me. That's like being attacked by anger. So there's a lot of really negative energy. It's also a time of a lot of spiritual growth. So it's almost like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But just this Uranian energy, and he's the destroyer in there. And even with other things like with weather or whatever, people just flying off the handle, or, you know, violence or things like that. So make sure you're prayed up and pray for your family and stay grounded and breathe. It's good to get a prayer buddy. Like it would be a good idea. I'm going to ask my members to do that, and just ask a friend, hey, let's start praying for each other and pray for the world. And you can say prayers for each other. Say prayers for your family, because it's just a time where a lot of really good things can happen, but also a lot of things are falling apart, and the energy is very unpredictable and kind of kind of wild here in August. Okay. So what will he do with the, yeah, I feel like it will kind of fall apart. Photos are coming out. So the main thing I want to look at is the midterms. So California is gonna think about gerrymandering, which is not illegal, but it's, you know, agreed upon, and a lot of Democrats were waiting for Republicans to come to their senses. They're not coming to their senses. They're not going to decide to do the right thing because, oh, we made a mistake. That's not going to happen. They're gerrymandering Texas. And let's all say prayers for the people, the Democrats there who are standing up to that crooked Republican state representatives there. I don't know which is the Congress or Senate. I don't know which one. But there, I saw them on a YouTube clip. They're gonna try to stop the Texans from gerrymandering. I believe the gerrymandering, it will go through. And so you don't want to bring a butter knife to a gunfight. You have to fight fire with fire. And some Democrats are in California are like, we've never done this before. I don't know if we should do it. Like, oh my God, wake up. So to his credit or not, Gavin Newsom is going to hold a vote in this coming November on whether we should gerrymander California so we can take back the Congress and save our country, which will save the world. So we need to do this. It's like super important. So if you know anybody who lives in California, you live in California, make sure you vote. I don't know whether it's going to be a yes or no, because the way they word things in California, it can be confusing. You have to like read a whole book to figure out what it is with legal language, what it is they're saying. So ask other Democrats, which one do we vote for? We'll know when it starts to come out. But there's got to be a vote on whether we should gerrymander or not. And once we do it, then I guess New York and I think Chicago can do it. So this is how all these crooked Republicans get in there to keep gerrymandering. And we have to stop this. We have to realize that we're in a type of a war here. We really are. And we're losing our country of concentration camps, the economy being destroyed, this crook making all this money in the White House. I mean, we have to show up here and push back. All right, so I believe that the gerrymandering will go through. Let's look at California. Will California gerrymander? Yeah, yeah. Because we've lost. I think they're going to take 5 seats. We've lost. If we don't, we lose. We're going to fight back and not it's legal what we're doing, but yes. Yes. That's not a big yes, but that is a yes. Okay. Will New York gerrymander their districts and take it back for the Democrats? Will the Democrats take back New York through gerrymandering? Because we would have had North Carolina, we would have had probably Georgia. Yeah. Ooh, there's got a fight. Oh yeah, they're going to do it. They're going to shine the light on the situation. It's going to be treacherous, but yes. Okay, New York's going to do it. Woo! And call your governor. If you live in those states, call your governor. Tell her Pritzker in Chicago and Kathy Hochul, I think, in New York. Let's see. Will Chicago Democrats gerrymander? Oh, it's a money issue. Probably. This is because we are going to be in a financial downturn and business was betrayed. This is a business proposition in Chicago. I feel like they're going to look at it. They probably will they're going to do something do something. Okay. All right. And then, what was her name? Running for, governor in, I think it's North Carolina. We'll look at that later because I don't remember her name and I've got to get going. But I just wanted to jump on here. Yeah. Let's call your governors. If you're call people in California, vote to gerrymander. We have to fight fire with fire. We can't just sit around and be victims anymore and go, we can't possibly uh, take an act. We have to wake up. We have to take our country back. And I appreciate that Gavin Newsom wants to do it by people voting it in. Okay. I mean, I think we should just do it anyway, but he wants to have a vote. So, okay, have your vote. But let's get this done. And I will be, hey, check out my new video, my new channel called Harmony Healing. And I'm going to start putting out really spiritual videos there. And also, I'm teaching a class on developing your intuition, and that's this coming Saturday, a whole day. You don't have to go anywhere. It's on Zoom. It's going to be super fun. It's going to be really cool. That's on my website, sibylharmony.com. There's my spelling down there. I hope you can see that. I spell it the old-fashioned way, Sibyl. That's the old English spelling. Yeah, subscribe to my channel and like. It really helps put my name out there. Thank you so much. Please take care, and we'll talk to you soon.